Okay, I feel like this is like not a good angle for my camera, but we're gonna work with it. Okay, before I start my video, I want to show you my shirt because I got it from Target like last year. For those of you who know, this is a Dunder Mifflin Paper Company shirt. Like, so if you know where this is from, put it in the comments below because it's the best show. It's one of my favorite shows, so yeah. So what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Julissa, and today I'm doing a July TBR video, which is hilarious because did I stick to my June TBR? Absolutely not. I did not. I really didn't. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But that's okay because it's a new month, and which means new goals. So maybe this time around I will actually stick to my TBR. So I'm dedicating this month. This is like a sloppy video. I'm sorry. I am a mess today. So this month I'm dedicating my birthday month to my new favorite trope, which is enemies to lovers. And I was initially going to do a friends to lovers trope for July because I wanted something like fluffy and just happy and fun, bubbly, like myself. But I decided to not do that. I scrapped it. I was like, you know what? No, I want some angst. I want some heat. And I don't get that with friends to lovers. Like, I mean, you do get the heat, but like, you don't get the angst. I want the angst. I want the like, oh, I hate you, but also... So let's first start off with the book that I'm currently reading. It actually, I don't think it actually is, it's not enemies to lovers, but it's my current read. I'm actually currently reading two books. I'm gonna do those first. The first book that I'm reading right now is We Cant Be Friends by Sophie Renaud. It's not enemies to lovers, it's a rom-com book, but it follows this girl Sloane. She's married to this man Miles. They've been married I think for like 5 years or so, or maybe longer than that. They're in their 30s and they are currently having like a rift in their marriage. They're trying to get this house together that they want, but Sloane wants a baby. Her husband is not really ready for that yet because of his job. And so she flies halfway across the world to her husband at his job to get some nookie. I think that's what it's called, right? When they like, you know. Well, apparently, Miles is holding some secret from her, and they end up breaking up. And the whole book pretty much follows like Sloane and her trying to like love herself again, love life again, just trying to like move on past her marriage. But it does say on the back, I don't know what it is yet, but it does say on the back that perhaps Sloane got her husband and his secret all wrong. So I'm thinking there's more to the story than what we are going to find out. So I almost didn't have this book today, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm on page 40 something. It's interesting-ish. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought for like it to kind of like take off, but I do want to know what the secret is, so I'm interested. So I'm gonna finish this book for sure. So the next book I'm gonna be reading this month is not enemies to lovers. It is not even a romance book. If you follow Jessica from Jessica Nicole Dickerson, she's hosting the Brown Girl Book Club, and the book for this month that they picked was The Sum of Stars. And so it follows this girl and this alien, and it's like a sci-fi, and the United States just got invaded by aliens and they have to work together to try to save humanity. I mean, it sounds super cute. The cover is so adorable. I can see this being a movie for sure. I love sci-fi movies, so this book was an instant buy for me because without a doubt I just know I'm gonna love it. So I will link the information for the book club below in the book and her video. So there's that. On to my enemies to lovers tropes this month. I only have 3 because I noticed that when I have too many books in my TBR, they don't actually ever get read, and that's like not the whole point of a TBR, is to be read. But if you don't see these in my June wrap up, I mean in my July wrap up, don't call me out, okay? Just let it ride. So the first one is a YA novel. It is Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins. Everyone's been raving about how cute this book is. I haven't read it yet, but I had to get it because I wanted it and I wanted to read it. It follows this girl Millie. She catches her girlfriend slash best friend kissing somebody else, so they break up, and she ends up going across the country and going to a boarding school where she meets the Princess of Scotland, and they become roommates. And instantly they just are not friendly, they don't get along, but eventually Millie and the princess from Scotland are in this best friend slash girlfriend situation, And yeah, it's your typical enemies to lovers. And I mean, I think it'll be cute. Everybody I've seen do a video on this book has loved it, and I really can't wait. So the next one is Texting the Enemy by T.K. Barber. This book follows, my posture was so bad just now, y'all didn't even tell me that, excuse me. The next book is Texting the Enemy by T.K. Barber. It follows a young girl, I think her name is Delilah. Delilah sends a text message anonymously to this boy Matthew, and I'm gonna guess it's like a flirty text, but she doesn't know who she's texting, but he knows who the text came from. And so Delilah and Matthew actually were childhood best friends, but they now work together, and he hates her. I guess she's like the office ice queen or something like that. So it's definitely more of like a childhood friends to enemies to lovers. There's a lot going on in that. So he pretty much recruits like her friends to help him get her to fall in love with him. Now, what I'm most excited about this book is I love books that incorporate like text messaging or like instant messaging or emails. And I like that because I think it kind of gives you like I said before in a previous video, it kind of gives you a peek into like the thoughts that you don't really get to see like in books. Like you read a book, like it'll say like, oh, I texted so and so, but like it's like you don't really know what the texts say, you know what I mean? So like in the book it shows the text messages, and I think that's really cute, and I like that it's like a personal touch to the book. And also I just happen to love text messaging, and I love instant messaging. Like if I had it my way, we would go back to Yahoo Messenger. I loved the Yahoo Messenger time frame in my life, or like AOL Messenger. That had to be one of the highlights of my life, truly. I think it's kind of, it'll be kind of cute to see him try to win this girl over, so we'll see. And then the last one is The Blind Date Diaries. This follows a girl, I don't know her name. Yeah, I don't actually know her name, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So it follows this girl, and she works for a magazine called Pink, and she goes on a series of blind dates. Even though she doesn't like dating, she doesn't do it on her own time, but it's for her job. So she goes on these series of blind dates, and one of the guys she ends up dating, well, going on a date with, is the son, I think son, yes, the son of the publisher of the magazine she works for. And so she does not like him, he does not like her, and yeah, it says, or so, or at least I thought he did. So like apparently he may like her more than she likes him in the beginning. I don't really know how this is gonna work, this dynamic, but first of all, blind dates, sign me up. Listen, I told you I was a romantic, and I don't mean like in just like the book sense. I mean in like real life sense. I have always wanted to go on a blind date. I never have. You know, there's some parents who they like always try to set their kids up with somebody. My parents are not like that. They're not looking to set me up with anybody like all the time. And I sometimes I'm just like, guys, you know, like just, you know, like just pitch the idea. Like, oh, you and so and so should go out. Sure. I've always wanted to be set up on a date. I don't know why. I just feel like it happens to like people around me, like in movies, and never to me. So I'm living vicariously through this young woman, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I mean, let's see if I can be swayed. I really do enjoy the friends to lovers trope, but I think I have a pretty decent set of books here that's gonna sway my opinion. I have a special book that I saved for the end, so if you're still watching, you get to see what book I'm reading this month as well. So I recently just finished the book The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh, and if you are keeping up with her in her sequel, The Damned came out July 7th. You know, I had to have it. I had to have it because the first book was so freaking good to me that I ordered the second book, and it came in today, a day early actually. I'm trying everything not to pick this book up right now because I'm already reading 2 books right now at a time. And I cannot read 3 at a time. It's just not even possible for my brain to comprehend 3 different stories at once. I don't think so. So I'm not gonna do that. But I will read this book this month because I have to. I have to know what happens. I have to know what happens. I also might have just binge watched Twilight the past 3 days. So I'm feeling very vampire-y right now, you know? But if you don't know, this is a sequel to The Beautiful, which follows, it's like a vampire paranormal romance. So if you don't know what that's about, you might want to look it up because it's really good. So it's just a special treat for those of you who stayed around to the end of the video. So this is what I'll be reading as well this month. So I have a pretty good mix of books here. I have 3 just regular books, and I have 3 enemies to lovers books, and I have a pretty good selection for this month of July. So check back in August to see my July wrap up, and we'll see if I read all these books. We'll see. Here's to hoping. But yeah, So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification button as well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.